My dear students of class 10 of Chattogram Government High School, Chattogram. Nice meeting you in my online class arranged by Chattogram Government High School. As you can see on the screen, you are welcoming, as usual, on the page of Chattogram Government High School online class. And you know, I'm Muhammad Abu Tahir, senior teacher, English, Chattogram Government High School, Chattogram. Today, I am conducting a class with the students of class 10, and the subject is English first paper. As I discussed earlier, that means in my previous class, I also discussed, I also shared my opinion on the basis of Unit 11. That means my previous classes also took from Unit 11, which is very important for you. The topic of the unit was renewable energy. As usual, today I'm going to conduct another class, and it is taken from that unit, that means Unit 11, and it is the last lesson of Unit 11. Adorable students, at first I'm going to request all of you to take all of your khata and pen, please. Then enjoy my class with your lovely book. Okay, take your book, please. Then open the unit number 11 and lesson number 3. The title of the lesson is The Renewable Energy Sources 3. I'm going to show a picture of your beautiful book. That means English for today, classes 9 and 10. That is the front page displayed here. And this is Unit 11 and renewable energy. I also explained what is energy in my previous class. And I think now you can easily tell me that what is energy and what is renewable energy. And you can make the difference between renewable energy and non-renewable energy. My dear students, renewable energy, that means it is, we can change the energy from into other form. But non-renewable energy, you cannot change the form of those type of energy. So in this class, that means after listening my class, after enjoying my class, you can differentiate renewable energy and non-renewable energy sources or more. So I think you have to be very attentive in my class, okay? Now, let me show some pictures. As you can saw earlier, that means in my previous class, in my last class, you also see those type of pictures here. That means they all are the sources of energy. One is the sun heat, and the second is wind, and the mixture of renewable energies or various types of energies in the another picture. So all of the pictures are displayed the sources of energy, okay? And for the civilization, for existence on the earth, the human being, as a human being, we need energies. Without energy, we can live anymore on this beautiful earth. So we have to be very attentive to our lessons today. Let me show another picture here. This type of pictures are taken from your book. You can see there on the book in lesson 3, you can see this type of pictures, the sources of energy here, and the beautiful planet, beautiful Earth is displayed on the next picture. Okay, my dear student, now we are going to read the passage. That means before going to the passage, we have to make sure that what will be our learning outcome. That means what will be our educational attainment. Let me show some points. Students will know about energy. That means you as a student will know about energy. It is also told earlier that can differentiate between renewable and non-renewable energy. That means you can differentiate them. Then you will know about different kind of renewable energy sources, and you get informed how to use non-renewable energy. This is very important. You will be, or you can be able to make report or any other kinds of statement. Okay, this is the learning outcome. And the better understanding of the passage, now I'm going to show some new word, difficult word. That means some vocabularies as new word are going to be displayed here, and you have to be write down or note down in your kata or exercise book. Okay, the first new word is reliance. It is a noun word. That means the first speech of the word is noun. It is a noun word, reliance, and the meaning is dependence on or trust in someone or something. That means the dependency or trustworthy. Yeah, then the synonyms are dependence, confidence, and trust. The antonym is independence. So the first new word, the first vocabulary is reliance. That is a noun word. And please note down, the meaning of reliance is dependence on or trust in someone or something. Synonyms are dependence, confidence, trust, etc. And antonym is independence. The second one, the new word two is replenished. Replenished, that is an adjective and meaning filled up again. Filled up again. That means when we fill up something or something again, that is replenished. Okay, synonyms are refilled or reloaded. Antonym is depleted. Okay, depleted. That is the new word two, replenished, and new word three is the evaporate. Evaporate is a verb. It is a verb word. What is evaporate? Look at the picture. When you boil something, after boiling, some liquid things are gone away. That is evaporation. Okay, look at the picture here. After boiling some water, you can see the action of evaporation. The meaning is turn from liquid into vapor, and synonyms are vaporize, vanish, and the antonyms are moisten and soak. Okay, now come to the new word four. New word four is tremendous. Tremendous, this is an adjective word, and the meaning is very great in amount, scale, or intensity. That means a great deal, that is tremendous. Okay, then synonyms are immense, great, massive, and the antonym is tiny. That now you can easily understand the tiny. The word tiny is very familiar to you. So the opposite word of tiny, that means antonym of tiny, is tremendous. Okay, immense, great, and massive. Now come to the new word number 5. This is geothermal. it is an adjective. The meaning is relating to or produced by the internal heat of the earth. When the earth's internal heat, it is geothermal. Okay, now the total world is familiar with the word geothermal. So there are the now new words, new vocabularies, difficult words are displayed also. So I think now when I'm going to read the passage, you can easily understand those words and you can find out the meaning. You can guess the meaning of this word, and it will be helpful for better understanding. Okay, my dear student, I'm going to request you to join with me attentively. I'm going to read the passage. So as you can see on the screen here, the page is taken from your English first paper book, and you can see there it is lesson 3, unit 11. Okay, can I read the passage now? Okay, fine. Now read the text and answer the following question. Countries of the world rely heavily on petroleum, coal, and natural gas for their energy sources. What do you understand? That means total world, the countries of the world rely means that depend heavily, greatly, okay, on petroleum, coal, and natural gas. 3 things: petroleum, coal, natural gas for their energy sources. There are 2 major types of energy sources. It is told earlier also: renewable and non-renewable. Hydrocarbon or fossil fuels are non-renewable sources of energy. My dear students, note it down. Okay, the non-renewable energy sources are hydrocarbon, fossil fuels. That means you cannot be changed the form of these sources, energy sources. Okay, reliance on them poses real big problems. Reliance on them, dependency on them poses real big problem. First, what the problems will be? First one, fossil fuels such as oil, coal, gas, etc. are finite energy resources. Finite. It is non-finite, not non-finite. It will be finite. It will be an end. Okay. So they are the finite energy resources, and the world eventually will run out of them. It will be an end. Okay, it will be finished. Secondly, they will become too expensive in the coming decades and too damaging for the environment. What is decades? That means 10 years or more. Okay, decades. And too damaging for the environment. Thirdly, fossil fuels have direct pollution impacts on Earth's environment, causing global warming. In contrast, renewable energy sources such as wind and solar energy are constantly and naturally replenished and never run out. So what do you think? What type of energy resources are very useful to us? Okay, my dear boys, it is absolutely and surely you can say that the renewable energy sources are very important for us, and it will be useful for us because the renewable and non-renewable energy resources will be finished or replenished. Okay, but the non-renewable energy sources will be replenished or never run out. It can be changed into other forms. Most renewable, come to the next para, most renewable energy comes either directly or indirectly from the sun. We know that most of the renewable energy comes either directly or indirectly from the sun. Sunlight or solar energy can be used for heating and lighting homes, for generating electricity and for their commercial and industrial uses. The sun's heat drives the wind, and the wind energy can be captured with wind turbines to produce electricity. Then the wind and the sun's heat cause water to evaporate. Okay, when the water vapor turns into rain, to snow, and flows downhill into the rivers or streams, its energy can be captured as hydroelectric energy. That means to produce hydroelectric energy sources, we have to use the flow downhill or flow of the rivers or streams. Okay, along with the rain and snow, sunlight causes plants to grow. Plants produce biomass which again can be turned into fuels such as firewood, alcohol, etc., identified as bioenergy. Okay, so we know that the two kinds of energy resources, one is hydroelectric energy and the bioenergy. Two energies are very important, and they all are renewable energy sources. Okay, now come to the next one. Scientists have identified hydrogen as another form of renewable energy source. It is the most abundant element in nature. That means we can find it a lot, but it doesn't exist separately as a gas. It is always combined with other elements, such as with oxygen to make water. Hydrogen separated from another element can be burned as a fuel to produce electricity. Our Earth's interior contains molten lava. Molten lava, that means which is liquid lava, which gives up extreme heat. This heat inside the Earth produces steam and hot water, which can be tapped as geothermal energy to produce electricity for heating homes, etc. And the last para is ocean energy comes from several sources. Ocean's force of tide and wave can be used to produce energy. The surface of the ocean gets more heat from the sun than the ocean depths. This temperature difference can be used as energy source too. All the paragraphs, that means the passage is taken from the internet, so it is very up-to-date thing. So I think you all now easily understand the energy crisis and about the energy crisis, how to use renewable energy sources and how to avoid non-renewable energy sources. The passage is also very useful to us. Okay, can you understand? Okay, my boys, my dear lovely boys. Now let's try to do some exercise. Okay, are you ready? Very good. The first exercise is, what are the major differences between renewable and non-renewable energy sources? Can you make some differences between renewable and non-renewable energy sources? Okay, start writing. I think I also explained the importance, the various types of non-renewable and renewable energy resources. So if you hear me, if you listen to me very carefully, you can easily make the answer of this question. Okay, now I am counting down and you start writing your answer. Then after my counting, you can check your answer with me if it is correctly done or if you have some lackness. Okay, very good. Now Now I'm going to count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, my dear lovely boys. Now, let me show the answer here. Answer, okay, fine. Renewable energy and non-renewable energy sources. At the field of differentiate, that means the field of difference is, the first one is depletion. Renewable resources cannot be depleted over time, and non-renewable resources deplete over time. One is not depleted, another is depleted over time. Sources. In the field of sources, renewable resources include sunlight, water, wind, and also geothermal sources such as hot springs and funerals. Okay. Then non-renewable energy includes fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum, etc. The environment, in fact, most renewable resources have low carbon emissions and low carbon footprint, and non-renewable energy has a comparatively higher carbon footprint and carbon emissions. Okay, the the upfront cost of renewable energy is high. For instance, generating electricity using technologies running on renewable energy is costlier than generating it with fossil fuels. Non-renewable energy has a comparatively lower upfront cost. Infrastructure requirements. That means if you want to produce some renewable energy resources, then you have to, you need a lot of infrastructure requirements, like infrastructure for harvesting renewable energy is prohibitively expensive and not easily accessible in most countries. Cost-effective and accessibly infrastructure is available for non-renewable energy resources across most countries. Area requirements. Requirement requires a large land or offshore area, especially for wind farms and solar farms, comparatively lower area requirements. This is the difference between renewable energy resources, and some fields are indicated here. Okay. Now, I think you are you have a very clear idea about renewable and non-renewable energy resources. Okay. Now, come to the next homework. Oh, this is very important. You should take your homework, please. Write down, note down. Hope you have heard about one of the renewable energy resources used in the Chittagong hill tracts to produce electricity. We all know that to produce electricity in Chittagong hill tracts, there is a usage of renewable energy resources. We hear the news also. Can you say what it is? Okay, fine. Go and visit the project and share your experience with your classmates by writing a report. That means it is a experience. You have to share your experience with your partners or with your classmates by writing a report after visiting the project. Okay, in Kaptai, Rangamati. It is also situated at Kaptai in Rangamati. That is in Chittagong Hill Tracts. It is one of the main district of Chittagong Hill Tracts. So you can go there. You should go there and take a visit and make a report after your visiting. Okay, then you can come to the class and share your opinion with your friends. Okay, very good. I think today I am going to make clear about renewable and non-renewable energy resources. And I also gave you a homework, that means make a report. I think all of you go there and make a report for us. Okay, I'm waiting eagerly to see all of your reports here. And if you If your class will open, then you can share your idea with us. Okay, very good. Now it's time to leave, my dear students. Okay, there is a picture here of renewable energy resources. And on the screen, you can see their thanks all and bye. So I have to say bye for today. Before leaving, I want to request all of you to eagerly waiting to meet all of us within short time. Our government is already thinking about opening our classes, so it will be very nice. It will be very happy, a moment for happiness that when we meet each other in our class, and we can pray to Almighty God, Almighty Allah, to return all of us to our favorite schools, favorite classes. Okay, thank you. I have to say bye-bye again.